So let's PC first. So, okay, sure. And by the way, I think the reason why I just saw you are quite active on social media and Facebook. So
yes,
thought about
yes.
a call. I saw you sold some property. Congratulations for that.
Thank you, Jason.
So give you a call to say how you are going. Say if anything I can help you with. By the way. So before I get started, I got some, I wanted to understand, basically, if, you have something, I can help you with as well. So would you mind, tell me a bit about your current situation. So what do you, basically, this year, I think you sold about 21 property, yeah, this year. Hello?
So, pardon, what did you say? Let me move to the other desk. It's more quiet.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's better here.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So I think you sold some property and well done. I mean, I can see you pretty much you are the agent, you have a goal and you know what you want as well. And so, so my first question is I want to know what do you plan? What is the goal in the real estate? What are you trying to achieve in real estate, by the way?
Oh, so the GCI. So yeah. So the goal is to hit the 500,000 GCI mark.
How much? 500K.
Yes. So I set the target from yeah. So it's more like an achievable one. So for now I'm setting it at 500. Yes.
Okay, 500K. And okay, so to hit a 500K GCI mark, and so within next 12 months, because this year almost finished. So is that your goal for next year?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Correct.
Well,
yes.
How many years are you going? Okay, have you been in real estate now?
I've been in real estate since 2019. I think February 2019. So far it's been now it's nearly 2 years. Yeah, year and a half, 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, 2 years you already done pretty well and sold to one property. I'm sure this will be achievable for 500K. So I guess I mean there are some other things you have to do in order to achieve 500K. But I think one of my expertise is in terms of marketing what I specialize. So I'm sure you agree. And in order for you to get a 500K, you do need to have enough leads for your sales pipeline. Yeah.
Yep. So everything comes back to the list. To the leads,
to the leads, because the more leads you've got and the more the more people you got in your sales pipeline, the more prospect you got, the more sales you make. That's just basically how it works in math. And so can you tell me a bit more what kind of marketing you are doing right now to to generate more leads?
Okay, so my leads in generation, they come from the following source. So the first one is expired listing.
Expired listing, yeah.
Okay, so the second one is from realestate.com. So they do have the compare agent on realestate.com.
Okay, realestate.com.
They did have leads from that.
Do you pay?
We do have leads from.
Do you pay ads on realestate.com.au? Do you pay ads, or do you just use them as a just as a platform to list a property?
We do use the premier ads for real estate for our properties that we listed.
Yeah.
And
how much do you spend on realestate.com.au? How much?
For a property, 1,500, approximately 1,500 per property. Yeah, nearly 1,500.
Oh, 1,500 per property.
Yes.
Okay, amounts per property. Okay.
So probably, yeah.
For the expired listing, how did you get expired listing, by the way?
Expired listing, so it's just talk to the owner.
Yeah. So how did you get expired listing? Like, where did you find the people who have expired listing?
It's on API data.
Oh, RP data. So you just basically went to RP data and find the people who has expired
Yes.
listing. Then you contact them. Okay, what other data source do you have?
Referral.
Referral,
But
yeah.
my referral, yeah. So
Okay.
my and social media as well. But social media, I've got few leads.
Yeah.
I would say honestly, I think two so far, but they're not really serious on you know in selling the property. So on social media, I really want to push that. I've got people you know about the channel, and then they join, and then they ask for information here and there, but
yeah.
haven't got any vendor from social media.
Okay. Any other data source you've got apart from expired listing, realestate.com.au, referral, social media? Any other data source?
Pretty much, yeah. And open
Yeah.
agent,
Okay.
as I told you last time. Yeah.
Okay. Open agent. Yeah. So open agent is one of the data source. Okay. So which one do you think that is the most stable one, like expired listing, realestate.com.au, referral, social media, open agent?
It's hard to tell. So it's hard to tell. Our job is to find anything available. So if at the moment at the stage, then only expired listing available, then we go for that. But
Okay.
it depends on the period.
Okay. Okay. I totally get you. So okay. So I'm just curious. And what is the number one reason, why you wanted to hit the 500K mark? Why do you choose why do you want to hit 500K in the 12 months?
So you always want to improve in your job, and you always want to do better.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, but why do you choose 500K? I mean, for your goal, let's just say, the reason why I ask you basically just try to find out what motivates you. So what are you gonna do if you got a 500K?
So I'm now in between the GCI, in between 200-300 in that range. So that's why I want to make the target 500. Yeah. So I want to make the target to hit the target, and also at the same time I want it to be achievable, not like $1 million GCI, and then it's not going to be done in the next 12 months.
Okay, so hit 500K GCI. I mean, what does that give you? What kind of so you want to be in the 500K GCI zone? What does that give you?
Pardon?
I mean, what's kind of let's say, because for sure, everyone wants to make more money for sure, but a different, there's different reason for each person. Like, some people wanted to make money by a nice car. Some people wanted to make money, buy a home, or like, why do you want to make 5K?
Okay, so invest. So fund, and then I probably invest in real estate. That's why.
Finally invest probably in the real estate.
Yes.
So you wanted to buy investment property.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Why do you want to? Okay. Why do you want to invest? Why do you want to fund the investment property?
Look, I think our conversation should be focusing on the marketing side. It's better that way. Because if we go through this, I don't think that I have enough time for today.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why, sure, yeah, I definitely agree with you. I will talk about marketing side, but this side, the reason why I mentioned about it is, yeah, because let's just say if we are working with each other, basically, I just want to find out, what really motivated you, and then basically find out, how commit, if you, because let's say, I have to let you know, even if let's say, even if help you build the allegiances and general leads, it still take a time, let's say, some of work and involvement as well. And so the reason why I ask some question about this is not because I'm trying to, coaching or something that basically find out, how committed how motivated you are. So that's basically
Okay.
question.
Yes.
So let's say find an investment property. Why do you like say what does it mean? Like why do you everyone want to buy investment property for sure? But what's your reason wanted to buy investment property?
Okay, so come back to the reason why.
Yeah.
First, I hate losing listing. I really hate losing listing, so I don't want to lose listing to other people.
Yeah.
Then once I have it, I'll try my best to secure it. So I don't want to lose. The second thing is, it's always the target. So if it's set target, it's going to be easier to get it done. And then when you hit a certain like a mark, it's gonna, you're gonna have your brand, like the brand awareness to more people, and that's why the business comes more easily. So it's gonna, more people know about us, and also, they see the signboard, they see the marketing here and there, and then it's gonna be easier for the listing afterwards. So a few, different reasons. One for the business side. First of the one that I hate losing. Okay. The second one, it's going to be beneficial for the business afterwards. This one you hit that target, it's going to be better afterward. It's going to be more brand awareness to people. Personal side, obviously, you're earning money and then you invest.
Yeah, but what is the money like 500K? What does that allow you to do? Like once you hit the 500K.
So monthly GCI, it means the total commission. Total commission before the split to the company is 500K. Yeah.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Like you mean everyone, like some of the agent I know, they have like a really good car. Some people, like you mentioned, but you want to buy investment property. So it's one of the reasons why you want to make 500K to buy the investment property.
Ultimately, it's financial freedom.
Oh, financial freedom.
That's the goal.
Okay, financial freedom. Yes. Yeah, so basically, the reason why I'm pretty clear, by the way, I have a goal for financial freedom as well. Basically, we have same goal. A lot of people, they want to make money, but I think it's not the money drive them. It's the real reason why, the financial freedom. Okay, cool. I mean, thanks to the analyst for that. Everyone wanted financial freedom. I can tell, opening as well. I want as well, but everyone use a different way to do it. Some people, use real estate. Some people use stock. Some people use business.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, great. Okay, so let's go back to marketing side. So let's just say financial freedom. Okay. So in the marketing, I'm sure you because from what I know about you, I think you already done some research. I think you know about marketing. So what is basically I'm looking for in terms of marketing? I'm sure you open agents are type of like a lead gen platform. They are doing something for you. Some other there are some other digital marketing agents. So I just want to know what's basically are you looking for like in terms of marketing?
Can you repeat your question, please?
So what specifically are you looking for in terms of your marketing?
What is the?
So
it's hard. It's pretty hard to hear you. Somehow.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay, I will just repeat my question. So my question is, let's say, I'm not sure if have you got an idea about what kind of marketing you are looking for? What like some people focus on just lead generation.
Okay.
Some people focus on how to differentiate themselves from the like stand out from the marketplace, or some people focus on maybe they wanted to have some of the automation in the marketing. So I mean, I will ask you is because I want to know if you if you have some research about this. Yeah.
Okay, so I've done a few things. The education base, like I talked to you last time. So I offer them the free property report, and then the free appraisal, free property report can be sent directly to their phone. Kind of 3 or 5 minutes campaign from Lisa. So it's something similar, a bit of twist, that instead of sending them the appraisal or sending them a free report, just but basically it's similar thing. The second thing is do some videos about the
Okay.
property. So it can be just listed, just sold, or if you're looking for buyers, something similar. So the first one, we get the client's details in exchange for the let's say the house styling guide or for sale a property. So the styling guide for sale property or the free property report, it doesn't work really well. So I get the exposure to people, but I don't feel like people react well to that because they don't know much about us. But the video, I find it quite it gets to more people. But mostly I reckon it's about brand awareness, so they know a little bit more about us, and yeah, that's it. I have got more views on the video,
Yeah.
but the leads not coming from them.
Okay. So you mentioned about you are, given a free market proposal, and I think you are doing some video on social media. But you mentioned that you get exposure to people, but people don't respond. Is that the challenge you are facing? Okay. So are you looking to
Yes.
do more? Are you looking to do more video on social media? Is that what looking for?
Yes.
Okay, do more video on social media. Okay. Okay, great. And what else are you looking to do, like in terms of your marketing?
So pretty much for marketing, we do video,
Yeah.
pretty much social media, and also DL card. That's what for now. And the letterbox drop or DL
Letterbox
cards
drop. Okay.
in the video.
Okay. So you mentioned about a brand awareness is something you are looking for in your marketing. I'm just clarifying. So brand awareness is like most important thing you are looking at in your marketing. Yeah.
Ultimately, leads.
Yeah.
But I
Ultimately.
feel like I need to get
Yeah.
through the step brand awareness, and then the next one's going to be the leads.
Okay. Sure. Basically, yeah, definitely. You need to have the brand awareness to be able to get in leads for sure. Okay. Okay, great. So then I just want to find out. So let's say you are doing letterbox dropping and you are doing video on social media. Also, you given a free market proposal. I think you are doing this, and in your mind, do you think you can hit the 500 mark, 500K in 12 months just by keep doing this?
So I've done the calculation. So it can be put simply this way.
Yeah.
If you want to hit that target, come back to the average commission for each property, and then
Yeah.
do the calculation how many properties needs to be sold, and then
Okay.
divide by, let's say, 11 months.
Yeah.
And then I did all the calculation. Yeah.
Okay, so
And then how many sold a month?
Okay, I'm sure.
Yeah,
sure. I'm sure you have some challenge in your business as well. So tell me a few like challenge, like what is currently preventing you from like achieving your 500K GCI? What do you think that is a challenge you are facing that help you? No, not help you. That prevent you from hitting the 500K mark. What are some challenge?
the challenge is to get more vendors to know about.
Okay. Get more vendor, sure. So okay, so now you are doing the letterbox dropping and free market proposal and video on social media, and so so that's pretty much what you are doing. So a challenge is to get more vendors to know about it. So what else you are doing to help to get more vendor to know about you?
So that's what I've been doing. That's all I've been doing pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, sure. To get more. So basically now, okay, the challenge you are facing is that you just don't have enough vendor to know about you.
Right.
Okay. So okay, if you don't have enough vendor to know about you, because I know I haven't been to I don't know much about Canberra Martin. I heard about Canberra Martin. That's the area you work with, and yeah, sure. There are some other agent in the area already been a while. So what sort of problem does that ultimately create for you? So if you don't have enough vendor know about you, what kind of problem does it create for you ultimately?
I don't understand the question. So can you repeat that one again, please?
So let's say if you don't have enough vendor know about you, what kind of problem does it create for you? Let's say if you don't have enough vendor know about you in your area, what kind of problem are you gonna face?
So they're gonna go to someone they know.
Sure, they're gonna go to someone they know. What else?
That's about it. So for example, like area that we do, it's not just Cabramatta surroundings first of all, and then in the suburbs, some agency they've been there for a long time. Obviously, the office is very visible on the big road or something, so the whole suburb know about them. And then when they're interested in selling property, they just call a few agents in the area.
Okay.
So we did have a few leads, coming from Rest.com when they see the good results that we did for the other vendors in the area. But at the same time, lots of people they just know that a few agents in the area and then just call them up. And that's it. And even even though they're not very good agents, they do not sell a lot. They still get the listing.
Okay, because this agent have like a much better brand awareness in the area, yeah.
So one brand awareness, if they've been there for a long time, 20 year plus or 10, 15 year plus. The second thing is, a bit more detailed about the strategy that they do, so they don't charge marketing fee whatsoever.
Okay. Okay, sure. So they are going to someone they know, and that means have you lost any listing because you lack a brand awareness? Have you lost any listing in the past?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so it's hard to win at everyone. Some people, yeah.
Okay, so in next 12 months, so if you don't have any other marketing strategy, if you just keep doing what you are doing, or if you lack a brand awareness, and what kind of a consequence that's going to happen? So, just in next 12 months, I'm sure that's one of your goal you can achieve is 500K GCI. But if you don't, do anything different, or if you don't have don't build your brand awareness or don't get enough vendor to know you, what kind of the consequence that's going to happen in next 12 months if you don't
So with the social media, that I've done last year, it's been in pieces. I've been experimenting, and so that's why I want to go serious this time. So it's going to be everything constantly. I want to push on the social media. Last year, I did it for a while, and then the COVID hit, and then stopped for a long period. So I think the key is consistency. So yeah, still that points on the marketing, but do it with different level frequency, higher frequency, higher, like more focus on those.
Anyway, have you talked to some other like digital marketing agency, or have you talked to some other media company to help you with this in the past?
I've talked to a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked to a few. Yes.
Okay, so talking to a few. I mean, not sure because the reason I ask, I want to know what kind of service you are looking for. So say, if they already offer, what you offer. Basically my service will be different from them one. So like from the people they are talking to, how would you find the right people to help you? How would you know you find the right, company or right people to help you? How would you know that?
So I've told you my problems, my challenges.
Yeah.
If you have a solution for all of those, then we can take it further. So do you know what I mean? So what I'm facing at the moment. So I need to really push on to hit the mark that I target for next year. So
so from this one of the like a digital marketing agency or company talk to, do they have the product or service that help you? Have they got the product or service that help you?
Yes, they do. So basically, they have the leads generation thing. So
yeah,
they
open
have
agent. You mentioned about open agent. Yeah, that's the one.
Not just open agents, so other companies as well. So they do like a lead generation website. So
Yeah.
still running ads on Facebook and everywhere, and then have a it's called when you click on the link, it's gonna take you to a web. I forgot the name of that thing.
Yeah. Take it to a landing page. So
Landing page, yeah. So landing page, get the information there. Basically, what they were trying, they the idea is to exchange the knowledge with their information, their like name, contact numbers. So that's the idea. I've tried that one, but it didn't work well for me.
It didn't work. So you pay the money for them. Okay. So when did you do that, by the way?
So it was a few months ago. Actually, the market was quiet that time. So I'm planning to run it on again. So together with the video and everything.
Okay. Okay. So basically, they run like ads for you, and they drive traffic to a landing page to generate leads for you. How much money have you paid for them, by the way?
No. I didn't pay for that. I just know about their service. So
know about them.
I just work on my own. So I just the Facebook got the lead generation one, right? So I just use that one, and then for the video, I just use the call button. So the action button there is the call my number.
Okay, but did that work? How many did you get any leads from there?
So far, no. For the new one that I've run for about a few days, no.
Okay. So basically, to be able to generate more leads is your number one focus right now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So basically, the reason why I ask you, okay, so and also you talk about open aging, and are you happy with the open aging, with the leads they give to you?
Yes.
And like, are you happy with like paying 20% of your commission?
Of course not, but it's the rule. So
yeah. Okay, so basically, what I'm going to show you, and so the reason why I spend probably 20-30 minutes, it's kind of like I mean the type of setting I have to, it's more like I'm looking like a doctor. So basically, understand your problem very well. I give you the solution, basically tailored to the problem. So you're not happy with paying them 20% of the commission. Okay, great. So basically, okay, I'm not sure, has anyone taken the time to explain to you, like to build on like a real estate lead system? Has anyone, ever taken a time to explain to you how like a real estate lead gen system works?
So I've seen a few of your videos. So so basically the idea is to exchange the knowledge for the information of the clients. And you do have a system to follow up with the clients, so buyers or purchaser. So sending them an email, turning cold leads into warm. So that's
okay. So I think I spent another 20 minutes to go through you to what really I'm offering, and also you can see the difference between me and open agent and other lead gen company you have engaged in the past as well. I'm gonna share you my screen so you understand what I'm looking for, because
can I see that?
Can you see my screen, by the way?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay, so in order for you to get a leads, just in order for you to, I'm just going to the bottom one. Okay, this is what I really built for the agent. And by the way, the open agent, they have something like this as well.
Yes.
They generate leads, then they give them leads to you for to ask you for 20% commission. So they have something like this, because then leads that I generated will be way more qualified than I will explain to you. You know, because
Yes.
I know open agents and lead gen system. They have something similar like this.
Yes.
And I've been through the lead gen process for many times, so I know the lead gen process look like for agent. But my one would be more qualified, and also, like I said, I'm not going to ask you for 20% commission. Just tell you, so because that's something you don't really enjoy or don't really like. Then I need to go. So I think like to make sure that lead gen system works, there are 3 key components. Just need to know. And once you understand 3 key components, then you will be able to understand. So in the future, if any other company say they're gonna do lead gen for you, if you just think about it, if they got 3 key components, the component number 1 is okay, they do need to have something called I'm just go back to the I just write down here. I'm going to do, I have a presentation basically. So they need to have something called a offer.
Irresistible offer, yeah.
Number 2 is they must have something called education-based marketing presentation. Number 3, they must have something called marketing campaign. Marketing campaign is different from ads. I just need to know. I will explain to you bit of one. So these are the 3 components, just like a 3 component to, you know, make the lead works. Not just for real estate, but for every other, you know, industry as well. But because I mainly work with real estate agents, so but this is what I, you know, because in the past I've been you know, digital marketing for a long time now. For I've been running my agency. Before that, actually, I started learning about affiliate marketing, digital marketing back to 2012, and I was in high school, and then I was make some money online. That's how I get started. And then actually, I eventually started my own agency, learn about more than 24 years ago. So before that, I was actually doing a lot of lead gen marketing for other business people like tax accountant and IT company and you know, website design agency, and plus you know, some of their life coach.
Yes.
And so you know, then I think just this year, and I decided I want to find a niche market, because I said doing for so many industry is great, but if I can find one industry, I've done so many. What I mean is that it doesn't take me so much time to research about industry, because every industry going to spend the time learning about you know, the industry. So this year I decided, you know, just focus on real estate. So so basically, you know, so this lead gen system, you know, I have you know, showed you it works for pretty much every industry, but you know, particularly, you know, real estate, and I already got some, you know, proven case study as well. So there's 3 components I want to show you. So you must have, so just number 1, you must have something called a irreplaceable offer. This will help you. This will help you win the listing guarantee, because if you got a lead, there's no guarantee you are going to win the listing. Does it make sense? Let's say that's from social media, but it doesn't guarantee you can win the listing. But this one will guarantee you win the listing. Say, doesn't no one can guarantee my winning. But I tell you, if you apply this marketing strategy, you will be guaranteed to win the listing. And if the people really want to sell, and you will be the agent they go to. Yeah. And I'm gonna make you believe that, and by, you know, explain to you a story and how this works. So first one, I want to explain to you what irreplaceable offer is. And a lot of people, you know, don't know this. I still have to say, this is like a marketing term, is very popular in internet marketing, which is the industry I am in, but not really popular in real estate. Most of real estate agents, I ask them what is irreplaceable offer. The point is, I have no idea about what is irreplaceable. Okay, I wanted to use a story to help you understand this, so you understand what is irreplaceable offer. So I mean, I'm not sure in the marketing or in sales, everyone tell you need to have something called a unique point. Have you heard about someone tell you need to have a unique selling point?
Yes, of course, yeah.
To differentiate yourself from other agents, yeah?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure, like Town Panel and the Town Ferry project, I look at it, all of the real estate companies will talk about it. You have to, you know, you have to be different. You have to stand out from your marketplace, because just let you know, in every local farm area, they're going to be other agents, they are going to offer pretty much the same service as well. So you have to, figure out a way to be different.
Yes.
When I was in the marketing, everyone told me you need to find out unique selling point. I spent years trying to find out as well. I said, how I can be different? There's some other people tell you have to, say, okay, you offer high quality service, or you are a high quality product, or you are, so they are good, but like a vague. What I mean is that if you tell the vendor, I offer high quality professional real estate services, every agent is going to tell them that, for the vendor, how can they differentiate? Every agent come to me, they say, okay,
True that, yes.
So it doesn't really make sense for me. And I'm going to find out. So I found out from actually one guy, and he's not in the real estate, but he's applied to real estate as well. And this guy, he's actually a professional gambler. He's a professional gambler. So this story started with this one. He's a professional gambler, and he uses the same strategy called irreversible offer to help him build something called a bar stop Vegas word, like a giant casino. I saw your background is a bit noisy. Can you go to some other place, be quiet?
Okay, I still can hear you. Is it noisy for you?
Yeah, it's just be noisy.
Yeah, but yeah, I still can hear. Yeah.
Okay, let's just keep going. So another time, because the economy, by the way, is back to 1990 another time. So in Las Vegas, most of the casino actually lose money, so they're not making money. And so actually Donald Trump been bankrupt in 1990 because of the economy in the American. So so what happened is so he's trying to buy a casino. He bought one of the worst casino. That looks really crap. Then he used one of the strategy called a irreversible offer. I'm going to show you. He built the casino into the casino. So this is his offer. At that time, when he bought the casino is really old, and the casino looks like right now it's different. At that time, it's really old. It's just every old is a lot of building falling down, and so. And at that time he didn't have much money because the casino business is not working and not much money to like massive advertising. So by the way, they didn't have internet at the time, so most people do advertising would be newspaper, TV, and magazine, pretty much.
Yes.
So he got some money and for newspaper, but he if he get attraction on newspaper, he can put his casino on newspaper and everybody else doing, but he know that's not going to work. So this is what he created, and he created something like this, and he created something like called a free Las Vegas vacation package. The is our offer. So I already have a video. I mean,
yes.
I'm just going to So I'm just going to so he called it is free. By the way, the package is free, just like a is a package you can use it to for the casino hotel. So it's free, and in the free casino package, what are you gonna get? You are going to get the chips, and you are going to get the wine, you are going to get the machine, and also you are going to get the holiday, and blah blah. So
yes.
And he said it's free, and because everyone loves free stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he get a lot. Not only is it free, but here is something is really important as well. It is free, and what you need to do, you just need to pay $198 per person for reservation fee. So you pay, I'm sure you've been to some hotel. You need to reserve the hotel before leaving the hotel, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so because the vacancy of the hotel is almost 90%, and that time economy is very bad. And most people pretty much don't have money to gambling, but because the package is really expensive, they put on like a expiry date as well, back to 1990. So you can get 2 years, for expiry date. So he use the same package. The value of the whole package, and I think worth, so the value of the whole package and worth a couple $1,000. The value of the package. And what you need to do is you only need to pay $198 just to reserve it. So if you in the future, let's say before 1992, you say, okay, I don't want to spend my money in the hotel, so you can ask for money back guarantee. And so he just use this package. And can you guess what's his how many business he bought in for his casino? Can you guess? Have a guess?
I think it's a good offer. I understand the resistible. Yeah, so it's the offer that they can't say no.
Yeah, so basically people want it, and at that time there's no internet, so there's no any like PayPal. So people have to cut the, it's very old school, by the way. People have to cut the
Yes,
the
understood.
back to say I wanted to. So I tell you the result. The result is so his hotel is 90% of the vacancy. He make his hotel is fully booked. Not only his hotel is fully booked, and also, and he got like a waiting line of the people, and so that's how he built his business into a giant casino like this, because of this strategy. And then you may say, okay, how this is going to apply for real estate agent? And this is one of the agent I work for, and actually I help her apply the same strategy. So when the agent, who got started, and by the way, she's a new agent as well. Actually, she's working in the regional area of New South Wales, and she used to work as she has been in the real estate for a while, but she hasn't worked as a sales. She just getting started as sales. So pretty much like you as well. And so the biggest challenge she was facing is she got some of the vendor, but unfortunately, she doesn't have any unique selling point to differentiate herself. So she doesn't have any useful work. What I mean is she's losing listing. So she got some vendor from door looking, from letterbox swapping, but unfortunately, because she doesn't have any useful offer, so and she just losing listing. She just losing listing, and she felt it's challenging for her to convert as well. So this strategy, I come up with her, and you can use the same strategy, to win the listing as well, and almost guarantee. So let me ask a question. And what is the reason why like a vendor want to sell the property?
Oh my God! See, now I said urgent, and I say this one.
Why they want to sell the property?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1,000 reasons.
Just tell me a few. Yeah.
Okay, so relocating, divorce, relocating, change to a new area, moving interstate, financial hardship. Yeah, for example.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that were correct. Actually, open agent lists about like a 6 main reason, like a relocation, downsizing, upsizing, family situation.
Yes.
Situation like a divorce, job loss, illness, and plus just property fund. So that's not too complicated. Just 6 main category reason, and that's the reason why people want to sell the property. So I'm just pick one reason, but this can apply for any reason. Let's just pick a divorce. Divorce is just very popular, so we choose a reason, and so one of the reasons why people sell the property is because they got divorced. When they get divorced, and then they need to sell the property and to sort of the divorce problem. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the reason. So if you think about that is the reason, that's the problem they've got. That is a problem they've got. That means that the result they want is a sort of the divorce problem. Potentially they want to separate with a partner and buy a new property in a new area, and then maybe. Yeah.
Sure.
So if you think like this one, then as a strategy I give to her, and she gave me a testimonial. It works because it helped her get listing. So she gave me a video testimonial for that. So then I asked her the question. I said, if the ultimate result of your vendor want is actually to sort of the divorce problem, then you need to ask yourself the second question: what kind of solution they need to solve the divorce problem? So if the people wanted to get, wanted to sort out the divorce problem, what kind of the solution do they need?
What? Pardon?
So if the people wanted to solve the divorce problem, what is the solution they needed to solve the divorce problem?
What problem? What do you mean by problems?
Like people get divorced, that is a problem. Yes?
You mean the reasons that they're selling?
No. I mean, the reason is because they got divorced, so they want to sell the property. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, but so the problem they've got is they want to solve the divorce problem. Divorce is a problem for them. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So what are the solutions they needed to solve the divorce problem?
So to get rid of the property, divide the assets.
Yeah. What else?
I think it's pretty much. If it gets to a point that they can't talk to each other, so it's the ultimate reason.
Yeah. Some of them. You definitely then gonna need it. So for sure, number one. So one of the solutions, they have to get rid of the property because they got divorced, and they have to give the spouse maybe a percentage of the assets. So they get rid of property is one of the solutions they need. And the solution, I'm sure you agree, they're definitely going to need a lawyer to solve the divorce problem. Particularly got divorce lawyer. And other one they may need it. If they want to sell the property, and most of people don't renovate the property unless they want to sell. So probably they want to have like a property stylist or like a painter, builder, or landscaper to make sure the property looks good before put on the market.
Yes.
Okay. And maybe down the track they may also need to buy a new property. So I mean, just during the process, once they sell the property, they want to like maybe downside, then they may also need a mortgage broker. Yeah. And potentially, when they sell the property and, they got some money, they may have to pay like a stamp duty or, or they may need to have like a tax accountant. Yeah. Okay. They can need way more than this, but I'm just giving you an example. So the solution the vendor needed, not just as real estate agent, they also need a lawyer, they also need a mortgage broker, they also need a landscaper, painter, builder, property stylist, and a mortgage broker. They need a tax accountant. They need more of a solution. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So here is the offer. How people can create a offer. Then I just tell her. I said, here is immediately how you're going to differentiate yourself from other agent. Let's say every pretty much other agent going to pitch the vendor to say, okay, I can help you sell the property, and I'm going to help you put it on realestate.com.au. I'm going to help you promote on social media. So by the way, vendor is going to interview a few agents, and every agent's listen presentation looks pretty much identical. Some agents are going to mention about, they may do some over promise. I'm going to help you sell the best price. And that's one of the, I guess that's one of the, unique selling point. Like trying to differentiate yourself. I mean, have you seen some agent who are trying to use like I can help you sell best price to differentiate yourself? Have you seen that?
Definitely.
Yeah, but there's a risk. The risk is you cannot guarantee, you cannot overpromise that. Who can guarantee you can help them get a better price? And there's a real, I've done my real estate license as well. You only can, if you promise a price and you cannot hit it at 10%, which is a higher 10% or lower 10%, and people sign an agent agreement, and you are going to not only damage your reputation, and you are going to break the rule of the fair trading as well. So there are so many agents who are doing that, but I think that's overpromise. You cannot overpromise the price because the buyer, decide.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
So overpromising and the deliver is a bad thing.
Yeah, you cannot do that. I mean, it doesn't matter how skilled you are. You just cannot say, because the market is always changing and come to open house, they decide how much you want to pay. For sure, you say I have a negotiating skill, I can help you negotiate better. But like for vendor, I mean, that's not really tangible because you may have a good, especially you are your agent, like you haven't negotiated much, it's going to be good for you. Use that to differentiate yourself. Okay, but here is a secret that you can immediately yourself and add a value to vendor that's going to help you win the listing. And you can write it down as well. This is what I asked her to do. I said, okay, you can go to all of the people who offer the services, like go to the lawyer and the broker, go to the property stylist, go to the tax accountant, and you ask them to become their referral partner. So when you become referral partner, like for let's say for mortgage broker is going to pay you referral fee. Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't take referral.
Depends on which mortgage broker, but some of the mortgage brokers are actually willing to pay a percentage of referral fee, just like you. They get a commission from bank, and then they probably happy to pay a refer if you refer any vendor to them. It is
correct. Yes.
because anyway, and same as tax accounting as well. You know, for them they are able to do that. Same as I think trade people like a painter, builder, property stylist. You know, they will do so. It is possible, but here is how you can do this. Okay, you ask them for sure become referral partner. They're gonna pay you percentage of referral fee. Let's say, take like a property stylist, and they pay you like $2,000 for referral fee. But here is what you can do. You say, okay, and okay, give me the referral fee, and but here is what I want to do. I want you give the referral. I give it to me, but I give it to my vendor. Why? Because let's say if you charge like a $30,000 for property styling, and you charge them let's say $2,500 for property styling. And why? And because I wanted to, you know, basically add more value to my vendor. The benefit of doing this, the benefit number one is when you refer to a vendor, and your vendor know, and you get a nice referral from you know, from referral partner. This is going to help you become more trustworthy. What I mean is that there's no any like a what I mean is that so you just refer to them because you want to help them. So vendor doesn't think, okay, you are trying to, you know, maybe, you know, earn some other commission, so you refer, you know, people to them. So that means that you don't have that issue. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
A second benefit is that you refer people to them. That's going to help them. So that is value adding services, because they are going to solve the divorce problem. They're definitely going to need a service. So you're going to find the people and refer to them. They don't have to go through the hustle to find the people. So that's one of the add value. You're gonna. Second one, that is a more tangible value, because you ask the referral partner actually pay the referral fee to you. What does that mean is that vendor can instantly save like a couple $1,000. Maybe sometimes it can be $3,000 to $5,000. Depends on how many. How good you negotiate. You have to negotiate a deal for the vendor.
Understood. Yes.
By doing this, when you go into a listing presentation, okay, you are going to offer like a standard real estate agent service. I can help you promote your property to open house and put it on real estate like you, and the sign board, and every agent can do that. But I think I'm going to do something. Every agent, they are not doing that. I already and have a network of the professional service people. You know, I know you got divorced. You know, you are going to need this service anyway. You are going to have a lawyer. I have a mortgage broker. I got tax accountant. I got, you know, I already negotiate for you. So when you, if you just tell me, my name is Nan, and you go to the people, and they normally charge like a $30,000, but they are going to charge you about $2,500. Why? Because I negotiated the best deal for you, so you can save like $3,000 to $5,000 by you know, go to them. Does that make sense?
Yes, but look, you know, this is not my issue. So it's not about, you know, talking to the vendor about that. So my mainly focus is to get into more doors. That's all. And I do understand that, you know, this is a good idea, but, you know, it's not really my issue. So once I get through the door, I'm very confident.
Okay, once you get a door, okay. So this is one thing, just like help you win the listing. This is most of agent you know, facing.
Yes.
Okay, so that's you're I'm just going to skip that one. Another one, okay, you mentioned about it. You wanted to, you know, expose your brand, and so okay. First one, I have to suggest every agent need a offer, because one, I'm not sure if you've seen one of the posts Susan put in the gym. There's one of 65% of market share, and in the market share, and the agent started losing his market share because his principal of his previous office hired like a door locker to look at the door. So his market, he started losing it because he doesn't have a offer. If he has a offer, and he doesn't have to worry about that. So offer is number one. Second one is you are going to need to promote your offer. Basically, you are going to promote yourself. Use something called education based on marketing. That's a video, and I'm going to that's a video I showed you, and to you know, so I'm going to show you what is education based on marketing is, and how this can help you, like you mentioned about it, to expose your brand.
Yes.
So this is a strategy that's going to help you, and definitely this is a strategy going to help you. Offer is a foundation. Have a offer. Second sense is a promote your offer. Use something called education-based marketing strategy. So I tell you a story about how how this really works to really help you get more vendor interest about what you are offering and what's the needs. So and also pretty much to to get help you like expand your brand awareness as well. So education-based selling. I mean, this is the most cutting edge selling method. I have to say.
Yes.
I have to let you know. So from one of the research, found out actually 3% of people who are actually looking to talk to a real estate agent. This is something called a buyer demand pyramid. So 3% of people who are actually looking to they want to talk to a real estate agent and they are ready to basically they are ready to hire an agent. 7% of people who are looking for some information. That's why when you do a door looking, when you're doing that one, if you want to get more leads for your pipeline, if you only say, okay, give them free market proposal, you only 1% of people who are ready to sell. That's the reason why. So this is one of the research has been done by one of the high reputation marketing research companies. They did and they did one of research. Basically this is like a Facebook ad they've done. They get 100 people to one of landing page. And on the page, it say, okay, I can get a free market proposal. They got about 3 leads, and then they send about 100 people to a landing page. On the landing page, they give you something called like an education-based marketing report, and they say, okay, just like open agent got a home center guide to teach you, okay, how you can sell your house smarter, better. They got 25 leads, then they make 3 sale. So this is a way to how you can double the leads you can get from your marketing. I'm just going to show you and how this can help you. So your goal is trying to basically your goal is trying to get more vendor to know about you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a strategy that help you. I just make sure you understand it first. I'm going to submit the time explain to you. So you understand how the strategy works. So let's say you've done some door locking, you've done some letterbox dropping, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So 3% of people just know. I mean, this you can Google search as well, called a buyer demand pyramid. I mean, it's just one of the market research has been proven it.
Yes, I understand. I understood this one. I watched your video before about this.
Yeah.
One.
So
you can skip
so
it.
let's say if you do a door locking and if you do a letterbox dropping, or let's say every other agent who are doing it, how you gonna do it? If you just say, okay, if you say, okay, you only you drop letterbox, so I can sell the property. Do you want to sell, or if you want to contact me? Only target the people who are thinking about selling. Sure, you are going to get some leads for sure. I'm not saying not working. That is working, but that's pretty much every other agent who are doing that and who are use a strategy to to get leads. But 70% of people who are actually doing something called information gathering mode, they are looking for some other information to help them, okay, sell the property. Example I can give to you, which is open agents they are doing, like home center guy, how I can help you sell your house smarter, better, and for the, I think I showed you.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm just going to. No, I think in the past I showed you. That's why they can generate leads. They can sell the leads for you. It is work. Because the people don't want a free market proposal. People want it. I'm just in. Yeah, so you can see that is their website, Open Agent's website.
Yes, I remember this one. I downloaded this one.
You remember this one? Yeah. So this is how they're gonna use it to generate leads. This is Open Agent's website, just know, and they use this one to generate leads because they know it works. I use it in the past. I use this for one of my agent as well. So in the past, actually, I did a wrong ads for one of the agent. I use it.
Every choice, yes.
Yeah, so I use it, and I tried a free market proposal, and I tried the ebook. Not this ad. I think I got the ebook ads. I got an ebook ads. Actually, ebook ads is what we run, and we free market proposal ads we got about 1 lead, and this one we got a 61. got 61 home center leads by using the ebook.
Yes.
It is proven to work because we done already. I'm just showing you what it's done. So 61, they just give you name, email, mobile, and I hide the mobile because for privacy reason. Yeah, but there's a problem I found out. We just give them a free report, and by the open agents, they have something else. They are just follow the people, do them, and help you get appointment if you're willing to do that. The problem is most people download the free report, download the ebook, but I'm not sure if you download any ebook. Have you read the ebook in the past?
Yes.
You read every ebook you download it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, well, pretty rare, you read every ebook you download it. But I tell you the statistic, like I have sent out the statistic, is a mail chain, and I got a screenshot here maybe. And so the statistic, what I found out is the ebook we sent out, and we got an open reprint good. We got a 30% of people open the email, and we got about like 3% of people who are gonna click the link to read the ebook because they download the ebook and they give the email address. We send the email to the people download the ebook. So like 3% of people who download the ebook is gonna read it. I'm not sure they read the whole ebook, but from what I track in email chain, one of the see how many people open it, how many people could get link to read ebook, but 3%. I didn't know. This is a statistic. So. And once I called some of the home center leads as well, they are every code, but they just download ebook, so they still don't know about you. They don't trust you, and they don't. What I mean is that just like a code leads. Do you agree? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're every code. So one of the way you can do is to call them a lot to just build a trust to warm them up. Possible, but it got a lot of time and effort. So David Choi in the past, I say, okay, you just have to call them. I was asked, I say, just call them. So take a lot of time as well, like a code list. Like normally you have to take like 8 to 12 times, to book an appointment. He booked a 4 appointment, by the way, just let know. 4 appointment from this one. But then later on, what I did is when I found something that is better, that is more efficient. It's not because the ebook doesn't work. Ebook works, will help you get a lead. But there's something will help you just convert a lead into appointment. So this is what I did for David Cho. And so I said, because people are looking for information, yeah, for sure. Home center guy, the ebook has information and looking for, but most of people, they download ebook, they're not gonna read about it. Even if you read about it, but I'm just asking a question, like when you read an ebook or when you watch a webinar, which one you build more trust with the people, with the person? Which one you build more trust?
Of course, when you talk to them.
Yeah, so you build more trust by, say a video, yeah, with them, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so I say, people is gonna build more trust with you because if you just give them an ebook, you are not gonna build much trust. But if you, have a video, and I say the best way is just turn the ebook, the content of the ebook, into a webinar. That's the best way to do it. So this is what I asked David Cho to do. David Cho doesn't like a PPT, by the way. I said, how about just the interview? He got one of the Micro top auctioneer. His name is Peter Macri. And I say, so basically I say he has I just print out the content of the ebook, turn into questions. So Peter just asking like a question and David just answer it. Basically, Peter asked a question will be like this, okay? Like a David, and why you are different from other agent in local area. And David will answer, here's my offer. I'm gonna offer blah blah blah. By the way, David doesn't have a irresistible offer because he's a number 1 agent in the area, and he's he has a really good track record. But David will say, how I'm different from other agent. And also, I can just give you a question about his what's in a webinar, so you understand what's a webinar is about. So why the webinar works as well. Basically,
so he does the webinar as well. So you did.
Yeah, he does the webinar. When we tried the webinar, and so basically it's like this one. We have a webinar like a landing page. People can this one, and so topic covered in the webinar. So people gonna know, okay, what kind of property you're gonna sell, David. David is gonna say, okay, and I'm gonna sell a property, and also and why you are different. It's the sales role, and what's the purpose of David sales property. So David will explain why you need to choose an agent and how to select the agent as well, and say blah blah. Basically, this is one of the question vendor want to ask us. Vendor wanted to know about it before. Basically, vendor just let you know. I'm sure you will be agree as well. Most people and they don't sell the property every often, because sell the property maybe they only sell once or twice for 10 years or 20 years. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, for them, they are not every smart or not every smart. I mean, just they are not every educated about select agent and sell the property. That's why they need to select a real estate agent to help them. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So if you have the information to educate them, why you have the offer and why you are the best agent to help them, do you think they're gonna more trust you? They're gonna have more trust.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the purpose of having this education-based marketing, is to develop trust with them, and so this is what I did, and this is what I did with him as well. And where is the presentation has gone to? So I'm just so this is what I've done. I just showed the result as well. So once I finished the webinar, I asked David's wife, Nora Cho. I said, okay, from the 61 how many we sent into a webinar. And by the way, not 61 of them attend the webinar. I think 20 of them attend the webinar. And he booked an appointment, and his wife told me 4. So this happened here a few months ago. This worked because we have done this already. We got this from Facebook ads. We run ads from. We get it into our webinar, and the webinar and 4 appointment has been booked. And when people book appointment, and we use so there's one of the CRM I hope integrate so-called HubSpot. So he's gonna receive a reminder to say people request end of the webinar, and people is gonna request a free market proposal end of the webinar. So what I mean is this one. Okay, I'm just saying I have done this for myself. Just so you know, I have done this for myself as well. So I do have a webinar to sell my training. I got a training program, so I use the same strategy to do it. So I have I run a webinar. That's what I've done. I think you attended one of my webinars as well, yeah? I think months ago you attended. I just let you know the webinar works because I made some sales from here. So this is pretty much what you already seen already. So basically I get people into webinar. I didn't run Facebook ads. Basically I got some agent in my Facebook. I just invite to my webinar, and this is pretty much what I've done. So I show you the result so you understand that this does work. This is David's one. I show you my one. So I saw a program. This is a program I was sending on my webinar just a few months ago. You attended, and so the program is 997. And actually, there are about 20 people, 20 real estate agents attended my webinar. I didn't promote on Facebook. That means I don't get much people. And from the 20 people, and 2 of them bought the 997 just from the webinar. 2 of them. So this is one of them. His name is Brett, and another one name is Mel Rosa. That lady give me testimonial is one as well. And she from New South Wales, and this one come from Adelaide. So I never been to Adelaide. I mean, it's COVID-19, and I never met her person to person. And actually, I don't know Brett as well. I don't know both of them. By the way, he's in Adelaide. This is the person, and this one in regional area of New South Wales. I live in the Sydney CBD area, which is so the place she lives, I think it's about like 3-4 hours away from me. I never met her person to person. She's completely like a cold lead for me. But they bought 997 after being so my webinar. So the system, the lead gen system work. Why? I use it to help David to get appointment, and also not only I can get appointment, it's help me make a sale. Just let you know, if you can use a webinar to make a sale is way harder than booking appointment. Agree? Yeah. I have to sell $1,000 program to a cold leads to someone join my webinar. I sell, make sure they buy 997 program. Would you agree? I can help you make appointment, convert the cold leads into appointment.
Yes.
Yeah. That, I already done that for David Cho, by the way. So the reason why it works, just let you know, a lot of people know. Okay, then I pretend that you will never get someone to book an appointment with you by just giving an ebook. Just know, number one, 3% of people read an ebook. That's number one. Number two is people read an ebook and they are not going to book an appointment with you because you don't have a sales presentation structure in your ebook. You have to turn your ebook into a sales presentation. So the webinar basically is a sales presentation. That's basically what I did for David. I did it for myself as well. So this is the structure of the webinar. You need to have a structured webinar to convert the cold leads from Facebook into a, this is different from your list presentation, just know. This one is help you convert the cold leads into appointment. And once you book appointment, you give list presentation. So I tell you why this works. So number one is there are three main parts. Number one is something called the intro part. You basically give a broad promise and who to end, command attention, qualify yourself. So they trust you and you position yourself and you are qualified to give the information in the webinar. So once the first part has been the foundation, then they are going to trust the information you are going to give to them. The information, this is information you can take it from the ebook and you into. But you are not going to teach them everything. You're only going to handle objection. Let's say for David Cho, I'm just using it because he's a real estate agent. So for the lady and Mel Rosa, I help her create a offer. So basically, and the presentation I did it with her, and I think she's gonna run a webinar pretty soon. So I get her to share a content. Number one is to teach the content about her offer. Basically, she needs a irresistible offer. To teach her, okay, what her irresistible offer included and the value of his offer. And the second piece of content I get her to teach is okay, what's the reason why people don't don't sell. Some people don't sell because a single time is not right. Yeah. Some people don't sell because they wanted to get a better price. Well, some people don't want to sell because they so basically the content is structured to get them to believe she has the best offer for the people who want to sell the property. I work with her to help her create a irresistible offer. So in the webinar, the content is designed to convince the cold leads to believe. If you are looking at agent to sell in the local area, and she has the best offer for you. So number one is build trust. Number two is get into believe she has the best offer. Then third part is something called stack. Stack means break down her offer. So she just mentioned about she offers standard real estate agency service. That is her offer, and she also offers some other convincing like the referral service basically. And she already negotiated a deal with a convincing. The convincing are willing to do to give like a $1,600 discount for her vendor. That's what she has done, and also. And she has talked to I think a mortgage broker willing to give her a percentage of the discount. So she basically use a stack, just to stack the value of her offer. So that okay, I normally charge like 3% commission, but you can other agent charges 3% commission, but my offer also included $1,600 convincing fee and also $1,000 mortgage broker fee and also blah blah blah. So she just explained the value of her offer. Basically, so vendor can say okay, her offer is different from other agents' offer. Does that make sense? And end of the presentation basically just close. So if the vendor has any other objection in terms of hire her agent, she basically just handle all the objection like okay, some objection like okay, is the right time to sell because of COVID-19. So she's gonna handle objection. Some objection would be okay, I need to wait. Maybe 2021 would be a better time to sell. So she's gonna handle objection. Of course, she has a you can handle objection as well. So basically, just handle all the objection. End of the presentation, and then her pitch is getting them to pay $250 for the vendor paid advertising. You know, vendor need to pay vendor paid advertising, yeah?
Yes.
So once the vendor paid vendor advertising, then she already secured a deal. What that means is because the vendor is going to end of the webinar, vendor is going to book her and pay the $250. So once the vendor paid the $250, make the commitment, and then
Right. Yes, that's what I find out as well. Yeah.
She already got the center, and so she already secured the deal. That's a strategy.
Okay, understood.
So that's why my DGM process works. That is why it is proven to work. I don't have to show you that one. So the strategy basically, you can run Facebook ads, or you can do social media. You drive the traffic. You Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you are doing promotion. You drive the traffic into the webinar. On Thursday live, and let's say Thursday evening, because most of people work from 9 to 5, yeah?
Yes.
So on Thursday live, why like 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock? And because most of people finish work, they maybe get home at 7 o'clock. That is the best time I find out. You run a webinar. You run webinar, and end of the webinar, you get into book appointment. And end of the appointment, and you can charge them window paid advertising to secure a deal, or you can do something else to make them and commit. But once you've done that, pretty much they are going to become your seller. They are not going to become other agents' seller anymore. And you just doing this every single time. This become your lead gen system. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, just promote your webinar. Thursday evening, run webinar, and to deliver your sales presentation. And then after Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you are going to follow up. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you have email to follow up, and you have SMS to follow up. And Friday, you may do a phone call to follow up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this is the from A to Z, and lead gen system complete works, proven to work. It works for me, and of course I'm not an agent, but because I use this I promote as well, like you been through the process. I do a lot of Facebook Live, I do a lot of social media. So people come into my funnel, people come into my webinar, and I promote from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By the way, I promote longer. I don't do every week. I do pretty much every couple of months, because I need more people into my webinar, because my target audience is not a local suburb. But because a real estate agent only need maybe 20 people to our webinar, so you don't need to wait for 1 month or 2 months to promote it. You can just promote every single week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, 4 days to promote your webinar should be enough. You can run ads, you can do social media, you can do email marketing, dropping, everything you are doing right now, which is great, to get people into your webinar. And into your webinar, you deliver a sales presentation, and to get them to believe you have the best offer, and the webinar to get them book appointment. And so Thursday finish, on Friday, if they don't book appointment, Friday you can just give them a call and to convert the people into appointment, or you can give the people a call and book appointment. I guess Friday you may just only call the people who don't book appointment, because that's what I did. So call the people who don't book appointment, and because let's say you get 20 people to a webinar, maybe let's say 2 people are going to book appointment with you. Another 18 people, they are not book appointment because they still need to like a 101 to closing, yeah?
Yes.
So you need to have a phone call, like a 101 phone call. That's what I did. So in my webinar, I get 2 people to make a sale. And so 2 people, they bought it from webinar, but actually another 18 people, they didn't buy anything. I did a 101 sales phone call. Actually, I did a phone call with you as well. Yeah, do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah, so I closed another 2 sales just in the process. I closed another 2 sales after the webinar. But 2 people bought it, but another 18 people, I closed another, because they need to follow up. So this is just like what you are doing. You got an email and SMS. They are like automated. You can send it to them to follow up as well. So from Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. So this is from A to Z. This is way better. This is way better than Open Agents one, because once you got this one, you're going to have really qualified prospects. The people who are book appointment with you, the people who've been through your webinar, they know you, trust you. The prospect you get is just way more qualified. They're just ready to sell. I just know, because the people who are ready to buy from me, so they're ready to sell. Because if you have lead gen webinar lead gen system building like this, Yeah.
Okay.
Any question you've got?
Yeah.
But any question you've got from
Yes.
when?
So let's say, okay, just want to ask.
Yeah.
Let's say if I, that let's say if I buy the set of video, so the lesson
Yeah.
from you, okay. So would that be any cost, extra cost for the, let's say, the email and the text message following up with the clients?
Okay. And for just for the webinar, and you need to have a software to deliver the webinar as well. And I would suggest you can use a Zoom to deliver the webinar. So Zoom would be the cost you only $25 per month. That's what I use. I use the Samsung that is more expensive because it got a better feature, but Zoom should be enough.
Yes.
And yeah, so and then you need, if you want to do the like an email follow up, you need to have a MailChimp. But a MailChimp is free for like 2,000 people contact. So you gotta, if you have a 2,000 database, less than 2,000 people is free. But if you got more than 2,000 people, I simply charge about $29 per month for 500 contact. So MailChimp, and if you want to have a SMS marketing tool, there is a company, Australian company like I use to send SMS out called, I give you as well, you can send
Yeah.
but it's really cheap. This one send SMS, you can automate your SMS out as well, and so they only charge you 17 cents per SMS. They're Australian local company. So yeah, for 500 people, 79 cents. For business, 5.9 cents. So 5.9 cents per SMS for 50,000 contacts should be really cheap.
Yes.
Yeah, so SMS and this one MailChimp and is free for 2,000 contact, but I don't get money from them. I just tell you the two I use, and Zoom is $25 per month. I think that's pretty much what you needed to to do this. That's
Understood. Okay. Yes.
So you need Zoom, MailChimp, plus SMS. That's a straight too. Yeah, you need it and to get it done. So any other question you've got? Any other question?
That should be it. I really need to leave at around 3:30 because I have something at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay. So
so if you're interested about it, would you mind like I just show you or tell you the offer, like I tell you how much I charge?
Please send me the details via email. I have looked through it. I haven't thought about doing, to be honest, I haven't thought about doing webinar before. But yeah, this is a good idea. So let me think about it. Yes, I think it's an interesting idea. I had an idea about this before, but long time ago, but never planned to do it. So
yeah, but just know this is there's no any other agent doing, but this is every other internet marketing or trainer or people in the education and the training space that are doing this all the time. And but this is proven to work. But real estate agent, I don't know reason why, because maybe real estate agents are really traditional industry, just don't do this.
I know one agency they're doing this. It's Novak.
Novak, okay.
Yeah, Novak Properties. They do this.
But do they have the webinar lead gen system like I mentioned about? Do they have the the key, one of the key to make this work? Just no, you must have this. What I mean? Okay, let's go. So here, you must have this. This is a key, and plus you need a offer and a process. And so if you got another few minutes, I just tell you my offer, and then you can have a think about it. Would you mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Please tell me quickly. I need to leave in about 2 minutes, man.
Sure, I got a few minutes. I tell you offer. So just let you know, and there are some other companies who are doing this, because the reason why I ask you, have you talked to some other company? Actually, I know my competition very well as well, just like you. You have competition, I have competition as well. And there are digital marketing agencies who not help people with webinar, but who help people with landing page. And one of the agent, and he still invests in property, by the way, and his name is Gumer Portez. He's one of my friends, and he actually paid one of the digital marketing agency to build the landing page for him. So this is a landing page, they built for him, and he's still investing property. He's like a buyer's agent. That's what it is. So this is just like a, you know, what is they build? The digital marketing agency actually in Melbourne. That's what they doing. And they charge him how much? They charge him about $4,840.
Yes.
He paid. He sent me an invoice. I said, how much did you pay for? He sent me an invoice, landing page design, and plus this one. That's $448. I mean, it is a. I'm not gonna charge that much, but this is the what's the market? What's my competitor they are doing? So like this, and say, in order for you to do like a presentation, do really like a webinar, you do need to learn that structure. And there's a company who are doing this as well. Actually, I found out this is a company who are doing this to teach people to build the presentation structure, make sure you get a sale or book an appointment. They're Australian company as well. You can learn from. I'm just, you know, totally transparent. So
yes,
they charge, how much they charge to do our presentation structure? This is how much they charge. I'm just go so the. Oh, this is they charge $5,995 for a presentation.
Okay,
for
yeah.
structure.
Let's go
how much
to
they charge.
let's go to what you charge because I don't have much time, bro.
Yeah, sure. So that's how much. That's how much you need to have a both. You need to have the landing page, like a webinar page. You need to have a presentation and the webinar presentation. But if you add them together, like for that's almost like a 10 grand, more over 10 grand, and for you know for pretty much this one. And so for you know so this is a okay. So I definitely in my program I include both. I'm gonna give you one of the webinar landing page. Also included the. I included one things that's included something. The reason why the company charge that much for their low is because they tell them because they say okay the copywriting. What I mean is the copywriting, professional copywriting costs them very expensive. So actually what I did is I bought one of the software. So one of the software I bought is to help the people solve the copywriting problem. You can buy as well, and just let me know. But I didn't know they are going to cost about $797. So the copywriting is what you need for you to run Facebook ads, for you to create a copy for your landing page, for you to do, for you to do pretty much everything. You know, everything you can think about it. I think it's really good because I was looking for, also for you to, for you to run ads, for you to, create a content for your landing page. So you can you answer the question and then you press that build button. So all of your website sales copy just come out, Facebook ad copy come out. Really, really good tool. But it costs you for a $789 per year. They have like a membership fee, and say that's how much it costs. And so almost like $1,858 USD dollars as well. So I bought the tool every single year. You're gonna pay that, and that's pretty much what you're gonna pay for it. So this is one of the things. If you work with me, I will give you this for you, and as a part of my package. So this is a part of my offer. And so you are going to save $1,000 per year and have the tool. This tool going to help you create all of your ads, all of your social media content, and all of your email, and all of your pretty much everything. No, not include a webinar. Now webinar is different things, but pretty much every your copy included. Another sense I give you is by the way, have you anyone talk to you about outsourcing, like outsourcing virtual assistant? Anyone talk?
Yes.
Are you outsourcing right now, or are you?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay, I teach you outsourcing as well, and outsourcing will be great. And if you know what you are doing in the past, outsourcing many people, and outsourcing is really good. I tell you, one of the highly skilled website designer, I hired him. I only pay him $250 per week. That's only I paid him $250 per week. If you want to get a website designer, professional one in Australia, it's going to cost you about $1,000 USD per week. That means that okay, I pay him about like $10,000 per year. If you want to get someone, you need to pay like 50 to 60K a year. And also plus the super as well. I don't have to pay his super. So outsourcing is really good if you find the right people. But most of people you outsourcing, you need to give them a training. What I mean is, let's say you outsource them to do like a social media for you. You outsource them to do, website content for you, anything for you. if we don't have any training for you, they are not going to.
Understood. Okay. Yeah. So
I got one of the training program I bought is 997 USD, and to help you train your people, any people you outsourcing, if you outsourcing people in local, they can give you the training program. So that's what I've got, and so that's included in my package. Another thing included in my package is one. Like I say, I sell one of my online training program is 997. I sell 997. That's what I sell, and include online training course, include the how Synergize, how you can use to run the Facebook ads. Because if you try to create a guide, it's gonna take you cost you $1,000 to hire a graphic designer, hire a content writer, write the ebook. I know that because in the past I hired people. They're gonna tell me how much expensive this one. You're gonna have the online course to learn how the webinar lead gen system works. So basically, they have the module and woven lesson. Like I think 5 or 6 hours you can go through it to learn how real estate lead gen system works. Why you know it? Because in the past I built for David Cho, but there's a problem is because I need to learn how to use it as well. I need to learn how to
understood. Yes.
I need to know how to drive traffic. I need to learn email, MailChimp. So that is why I develop training now, because done for you, you don't know how to, just like I built a Ferrari for you, you don't know how to drive the Ferrari. So it's not going to be good. So that's why I develop training program include as well. And so in the past, the client, paid me $2,997. That's what David Cho paid me, and to build the webinar funnel for him. That's what he paid me as well. So I'm going to tell you what my offer is. The offer, you're going to get a webinar funnel. Basically, you're going to get a sales presentation done. You're going to get an email sequence, SMS sequence done. And I'm not going to do for you, but I work with you, like do like a one-on-one coaching session. And I hope you create it. And so that is worth $5,995. Because if you wanted to, go to the training company to learn how to do a presentation and do a training course, $5,995. That's how much they charge. Australian company in Sydney, by the way. How much they charge? And so you
look, I need to leave now, actually, Jason, because I told you I have something at 4. Can you send me the information by email? Because I don't have time now, bro.
Okay, sure. But so basically, and sure, I send you the information for the one. So this is a bonus process software plus the another two. I give you as a bonus, so the total value 3,396. And so what you need to do, that's a total since you get. And so if you decide, think about it, you want to work with me, you only need to pay 997. 997 is what I charge. Total value is 3,9397.
Understood. Okay. Yes.
So if you think about it, I'm gonna send you an email about the offer, and if you are interested about it, I send you an invoice. You can just.
Yes, understood. All right. Please send me an email, and then I'll get back to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Thanks,
cool.
Jason. Thanks for today.
Bye.
Bye.
They want 650, but